Sean Matsuda. Sean Matsuda is a video game character from the Street Fighter series. An amateur fighter from Brazil, he admires Ken, eventually becoming his student. Sean is eager to prove himself as a strong fighter, and hates the implication that he is weak. He often refers to Dan as a shining example of weakness and thus hates being compared to him, and is also somewhat afraid of his older sister Laura. Sean, his sister Laura, and brother Fabio were born in Brazil, although their father Yuichiro and grandfather Kinjiro are Japanese. The siblings' mother, Brenda, is Brazilian, and Sean has two maternal brothers, Enzo and Manuela da Silva, who practice capoeira. An avid basketball player, his main hobby is martial arts. At one point, world-class veteran Sean saw Ken participating in an American martial arts tournament and vowed to become his student. While Laura was trained by Kinjiro, it is currently unknown if Sean was trained by his grandfather before he left to find Ken. At the beginning of Laura's character's story, Sean leaves his home to find strong fighters and promote the art of Matsuda Jiu-Jitsu. In the end, Sean, still in Brazil, wonders where Laura is. As for the events of Shadaloo, he was playing his handheld video game until the signal was jammed due to the black moon in the sky. Sean notes that Laura is one of the chess pieces like the other fighters. Sean was later confronted by Fang, who demanded to know the location of the chess piece, but he was saved by Ken, who was there alongside Chun-Li and Cammy. Chun-Li, who seems to recognize Sean as one of the Matsudas, and asks him if he knew his sister held the chess piece. Laura arrives and happily picks him up, thinking he has a girlfriend. After Laura fights Ken, whom she mistakes as an enemy, Sean makes amends, saying that Ken and the others are not their enemies. Seab was last seen watching his sister join Ken and the others to stop Shadaloo and their plans. In Blanca's character arc, Sean is called by Laura to help Blanca sell Blanca-chan dolls. Sean suggested that Blanca should sell doll products at the Japanese arcade mall. Sean wins a martial arts tournament with an article written about him in a magazine that Laura reads. She was also seen with Laura as she successfully opened her own family dojo. Previously, and after repeated failed attempts to have Ken train him, Sean entered the World Warriors tournament to prove that he was a good student, but failed again and was in fact defeated by Ken himself. After defeating Sean, Ken, finding him a nuisance, tells him to search for Ryu and not return until he finds and defeats him. Sean finds Ryu and challenges him to a fight, but he is repeatedly defeated no matter how hard he tries, to the point of being severely injured when Ryu hits him with a simple Hadouken. After recovering from his injuries, he spends an entire year training alone.